Woohoo, fresh-faced. Once in a while you'll see me without my lashes on. And I figured, in case I get a little teary, I might as well not have any makeup on. And I recently showered and I'm still sitting around in my robe, so it really is unfiltered, people. But I prefer having my face on. But I thought, I've needed to get this done today and been doing other things. So now here I am to talk about my experience with the medium, Amanda. She is located in Edmonds, Washington. So the first thing I'll say is if you've ever thought about doing this, if you have loved ones that have crossed over to the other side, I can't recommend this enough. It was very emotional, but in a really positive way, very healing. That is why she got into this business, was to help people heal. And so I did share just a couple of snippets. See my fingers, just a couple. There, just a couple of snippets on the transcript. So I had recorded the whole thing on audio, and I have only now just gone back and actually listened to more parts. So I didn't even know that you could transcribe from an audio recording, which is so cool because some people would rather read than listen. Some people would rather listen than read. So I'm kind of more of a listener than reader. I can read I can read, but with my ADHD, I really prefer listening to things unless it's bullet points or a couple short paragraphs. After that, my mind starts wandering, but I can listen. And usually that is also because I'm doing something else. So reading and doing something else is much more challenging. So with the neurodivergent mind, it sometimes is easier to listen to something and do another thing to keep my mind going and listening, which you'd think I get distracted by the other thing. I don't know how my brain works. It just does sometimes. Anyways, so to speak more specifically, Amanda brought up things that we've only met once before. We hung out for almost 2.5 hours on our first meeting, and she is just really wonderful. As far as being a person, she's funny, she's sweet, she's beautiful, she's like all the things you'd want in a friend, and then she has this amazing gift. And so specifically, she had brought up things such as, she said, I'm sensing someone with kind of heavy legs, and they're shuffling. I'm sensing shuffling, and then she mentioned the heavy legs. And I was trying to think about someone that had passed away that could be, and it wasn't on the top of my mind until she had asked later, did your mom have an aunt that never married? And I immediately thought of my Aunt Selma. And so she was a heavier set lady and kind of shuffled. She also was a bit of a hoarder. And she does mention hoarding in the session that we had, but they weren't tied together directly. So when she asked if my mom had a sister that never got married, then it kind of made sense, the shuffling. And I knew her older in life. She was older, and I was just a little kid because she's my great aunt. So she's my mom's aunt. So that was something that really was eye-opening. That was just a little thing. But, if there's any doubts that this is genuine, I can guarantee from my experience, there's just no way she could have known the things so specifically that she did. She asked about my dad and if he had heart issues, and he passed away from a heart attack. So again, nothing she could have known, nothing we discussed. And then she also spoke of this is more of a recent thing, so it's a little more fresh to discuss, but she discussed my friend Dave, who passed away tragically in a car accident. He had cancer and he was getting better, but he was in a head-on car accident that killed him. And so Dave actually visited me, which was amazing. And he was his usual funny self. So that was really, really fantastic to get to talk to him because his life was cut short. He was younger, had a young family, and hadn't been married all that many years, but had a little boy of his own, and his wife had a couple of sons as well before. So it was just really absolutely amazing. And I will be doing it again. I have other people I want to talk to. And I didn't really call anyone into the room. They came in on their own and chose to speak through Amanda to me. And like I said, it was absolutely incredible. I would recommend, if you're even curious about it, contacting her and seeing if it's something that you would like to set up. I don't know if she travels at all, and exactly if you always have to be there in the same room with her in Edmonds or not. I don't know all that information because it was so convenient for me. She's only a few miles away. So, Blue, I don't think you need to be in this conversation. No, you don't. No. Big dog has something to say. I think he wants to go outside. Anyways, this will be it for this video. I am open to answering any questions about my experience, and you certainly can contact Amanda. I will link her information. Again, I did it on when I announced that I was going to be seeing her. I did link her. I will link her again in the comments to this video once it's posted. All right, you guys, take care. Take care of yourself so you can take care of everyone else, all right?